Clash fans, Trample Damage coming at you today with my current favorite spamish attack, although it does require some planning. I'm using Super Dragons, 6 of them to be precise, along with 8 balloons, a baby dragon, 5 minions, 3 rage spells and a freeze, and 3 free spells, plus 2 zaps, and of course a clan castle. I'm using a Stone Slammer with the Dragon Rider, 4 balloons, another rage, and another freeze. You'll notice I don't have any poison spells, and that's okay. What I want to start off with is just showing you a couple of these attacks and how they wind up working and how I feel like I've... no, this one's too easy. We don't want to look at that one. I should have probably planned this out a little better. I think this one's a good example. Okay, so the goal here is I've seen a lot of people wind up going through and putting in their heroes as basically that suicide kill squad where they just go in and they take out a portion of the base and then they spam the rest of their super dragons. I will tell you the best thing that you can do is keep your king and queen away from the enemy expos, the enemy scatter shots, and the enemy heroes wherever possible. And if you can do that, your king and queen can often finish out a lot of these attacks for you because the super dragons will get pretty far through the base, but then the queen on the back end, particularly when paired with a unicorn, can be a godsend. Now in this instance here, I didn't actually mind my king going toe-to-toe with the enemy king, and I planned, we'll just let this play out. I'm going to fast forward a little, and we will, ready, go. Where's the heroes? There we go. This is a alleged attack, so I'm planning and I'm thinking as I go. So the 2 zaps are obviously going to be for whichever air sweeper is impeding your super dragons on their way into the base. For a centrally located town hall, what you really want to do is find the safest approach for your heroes, and then you're going to have a cavalry charge of super dragons on the way in. So you can see here the barbarian king along with the queen and a balloon testing traps for the baby dragon just to help out a little bit there, and of course the baby dragon gets mugged by that air defense anyway. Now once the king and queen get in there, I plan for them to start moving this direction around the base, and in order to facilitate that, we have 6 super dragons coming down in a line here along with 7 balloons and a Stone Slammer and the Grand Warden in flight mode. Now I will tell you very strong, I guess the next thing is, I always start this with 2 rage spells right next to each other, and then I wind up triggering the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome. What you'll notice is I do not have any poison spells, and that's because these troops wind up wiping the floor with the majority of the clan castle troops you'll encounter. Now the other important thing, in addition to keeping your king and queen away, my poor king got knocked. Oh no, there he is. My king's over here. Oh, their poor Golem King. Golem King. It's very important to keep them alive. Don't put the royal champion on the battlefield. What you'll notice is people who have ground expos or cannons, those defensive turrets are going to lock onto your royal champion because nothing else is on the ground and she can die very quickly. You want to save the royal champion for strategic back end defense elimination. So here, 2 rage spells down. We end up dropping a 3rd rage spell. I think I dropped a 3rd. There we go. 3rd rage spell in toward the core. We do have an enemy dragon and dragon rider coming out there. We have 4 free spells. I primarily use those on single target inferno towers, the town hall, particularly when it's in the core, scatter shots to prevent them from taking out groups of my balloons, and sometimes enemy heroes, but don't use them on archer towers. Absolutely fine to use them on air defenses. Oh, my royal champion already came in. So you see my royal champion has come in over here, and she is hacking away at these perimeter defenses, and you can see this Expo is already gunning at her. And that's what happens. Those ground Expos can wind up taking her down pretty quickly, but we do give her some support there. And this attack can move so incredibly quickly because it just moves across the base. And here you'll see exactly what I was describing. The king died, but his yak is running around out there helping out. The Grand Warden along with the Electro Owl trying to take out some stuff on the inside, and the queen just continues to hammer through, particularly with that unicorn. And it's actually great when she gets caught up on a wall because this attack goes so quickly, and when she gets hung up on a wall, she just sits there getting more and more health back from the unicorn that normally will enable her to finish off some of these attacks. Of course, if you like the video, comment down below all the rigmarole of trying to sell my channel. I want to share a war attack from, oh yeah, and check me out on TikTok. This last war I made 4 Dragon Rider, or 4 Super Dragon attacks, and the one that I want to actually show here as an example, some of them were weak defenses, but here, this is a very common thing. When you have town halls that are closer to the corners here, this attack is working so well. If you have a town hall with all of the expos in this general vicinity, regardless of air defenses, that's actually a great benefit to just pick those up as well. But this whole area out here is bereft of those very high damage per second defenses. Of course, single target inferno towers can suck for your heroes, but free spells are wonderful. You'll see one lightning spell coming down already to hit this air sweeper. There's both of those, taking that out. And we're going to do what I said. The king and queen are going to come in on the top here because we want them to move. You know, we funnel the king up toward the top, and we path him. It's not funneling. We just know where he's going to go. And then our super dragons come in, and we are literally going right at the town hall. All the balloons come in, Stone Slammer comes in, Grand Warden comes in, 2 rage spells come down, and look at the clan castle troops. We don't even worry about them. Grand Warden's Eternal Tome triggers, those super dragons and balloons just come tearing into this base. I normally put a rage spell right in between the other 2 as long as the pathing looks okay. That town hall gets activated, that town hall goes down very quickly, and the rest of those super dragons and balloons, they're just moving around there, and even when the super dragons get caught up in the poison spell of the town hall, it doesn't wind up affecting them as badly as it will absolutely wreck an army of yetis, bowlers, witches. These super dragons can actually hold up really well. So over here we do have the Barbarian King got knocked out by that single target Inferno Tower, and we have yet to deploy. I missed the Royal Champion. The Royal Champion came in over here, taking out a couple of these defenses, but that's the key with the Royal Champion. We don't want her to get caught up in a fist fight with the Barbarian King. We don't want her to get, start trading blows with the enemy Royal Champion. She can snipe out a couple of defenses, get her way into the base, then use her ability to recharge some hit points and take out some of those last pesky defenses and get you on toward your 3-star. Now this attack actually went very quickly. I had 4 of these in the last clan war. They were all triples. 2 of them were against weaker town halls. One of them, that one plus another one, were against some more solid town halls. A couple of other replays to share just to show you how this works. Okay, these bases are so good. You can come right at the town hall. Now, we don't have the expos down toward the town hall, so I didn't want to start my heroes up here. I was thinking I could start my heroes on this one a little bit off to the side, and I know it looks super spammy, but there's a ton of effort that goes into the planning of these attacks. So I go ahead and, here, fast forward. King and Queen are going to come in here over on these buildings, and then the super dragons are just going to come right through this area here, heading in toward the town hall. We use the lightning spell to take out the air sweeper that is there. King and Queen start pushing through. Double rage, Grand Warden, another rage. I've got free spells here in this attack. I use my free spells because the heroes went inside to protect them from some of these defenses down here, stopping the air defense along with the Eagle Artillery. And this attack went so incredibly fast. I think this attack was like 1 minute and 20 seconds or something. And by the time this attack is all done, I haven't burned out all my abilities. Here comes the Royal Champion. She helps take out that enemy Barbarian King. Hasn't used her ability yet. She pops it off. I have 5 super dragons still alive in this attack, and this base went down so incredibly fast. I have one more that I want to show you, maybe 2, at least one more that I want to show you. Was it this one? This one? No. Well, yeah, okay, this one actually works fine also. This one here, so it was a little trickier because we don't have the expos and everything around the town hall. But what we do have is expos all up here along with on this side of the base, along with the scatter shots, and I decided I wanted to try just approaching the town hall with the heroes, which ended up paying off for me. I went ahead and got the Barbarian King pounding into here, 1 super dragon along with, I thought really hard about this one. I was like taking my time. So here we go. We're going to start the attack when there is 1 minute and 39 seconds is how long this whole attack winds up taking. I went in and deployed the Barbarian King and the Archer Queen, and then a balloon and a baby dragon just to take out some of these perimeter defenses. I do have the minions. I didn't mention the minions. Sometimes it'll be great to like splash a bunch of minions to take out one perimeter building just to drive the super dragons back toward the core. But here we went ahead and did our normal super dragons, balloons, Stone Slammer, Grand Warden, couple of rage spells, triggered the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome, but I didn't have the Stone Slammer or the King inside there, but he just busted through that wall, takes out the town hall, and then our super dragons just wind up absolutely going to town through the rest of this area of the base. The Dragon Rider and balloons coming out of the clan castle obviously are always helpful, and then there's my Royal Champion coming in on the side. Try to deploy your Royal Champion at the last possible minute while she's still going to wind up making a difference. She can just get right in there, take out a couple of key defenses, and again, you see the Archer Queen surviving most of these attacks all the way up until the very end. The last one I want to show you is one that went down. Is it this one? Here we go. This attack did not have clan castle troops, so I will say that. I had planned on bringing my heroes in here to take out these clan castle troops, and also stupid placement of these air sweepers, but, I will just say take this with a grain of salt, just so you can see how quickly this can take down a base. All right, so here we go. Pause. There's a minute and 5 seconds that this attack winds up taking. It's how fast this entire base goes down. It's a max Town Hall, max Eagle Artillery, max Expos, max Stone Slammer, max Scatter Shots, max almost all defenses. King and Queen come in. King pops a hole in the wall. Super Dragons, Balloons, Stone Slammer, Grand Warden, 2 Rage Spells, boop, and boop. And we get the Grand Warden in there a little further, trigger the Eternal Tome, and then it is a Festival of Freeze in the middle there, along with some Rage Spells, and this base just goes down. This whole base gets completely snuffed out in a minute and 5 seconds. Now, there were no Clan Castle troops, I will acknowledge that, but I will also point out that there are a bunch of Super Dragons, along with all of my heroes. Literally, all 4 heroes. The Barbarian King, the only one who is missing a little bit of health. I strongly suggest you tinkering with this attack. I want to learn more about the boxy bases because I'm having a little bit of trouble with those. A little trouble in that I'm not getting them in Legend League, so I definitely want to try some, and I will absolutely make another video and share this with you guys. In the meantime, like I said, like the video, comment down below, share with your clanmates. I really appreciate all the support. We're over 7,000 subscribers now and over 130,000 followers on TikTok. I want to keep pushing. Hopefully I can get enough subscribers on here to get a creator code because that would be super cool. In the meantime, Trampled Emmer saying you guys have an absolutely wonderful one, and we will check you next time.